is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And today we're going to do the NFL Week 9 Beast Picks. Again, join me, Rainy 48. I'm here too.
It's like I'm RVD.
Rob Van Dam?
Yeah. No. Raekwon Von Dinkle.
Rob Van Dam. But anyways, last week we did pretty good. I mean, you got a game ahead of me, but I did 11. I had 11. You had 12.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good overall. Now we do have buys this week.
We do. San Fran.
49ers.
That's the only one I know off the top of my head. San Fran and Pittsburgh. It's only 2 buys.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. Okay.
Who barely won? On Monday Night Football.
Yep.
The score was
26-18.
The score was further apart than the game was. Pittsburgh struggled against New York.
Yeah. Not enough for my fantasy league, but a lot of my guys failed me this week.
Who'd you lose to?
Shut up. I got robbed.
No, you did not. I scored 155 points.
Diggs got injured
for the year.
Freaking and Packers didn't do so hot. Like, at least on fantasy points, they didn't. I mean, we did great, like, as a team, but like fantasy, like, no, didn't do that well. But anyways, nonetheless, the first game is the Houston Texans at the New York Jets on Halloween tomorrow.
Ready for the shocker?
Jets
are the favorite. Yeah. 2-point favorite. I don't think losing Steph Diggs makes them that much of a favorite.
It's the Jets.
That's what I'm saying.
They expect Aaron Rodgers to do something. I feel like the Jets have to win this game. They really need to win this game to really have any chance. They lost to the Patriots, which they should have won that game. They, in all intents and purposes, they had it won, and they blew it. It's in New Jersey, but I feel like this is the game he has to get done. Houston, are good. But this is really a must-win for the Jets. And I think Aaron has played good enough to win a lot of these games that they're in. Like, this whole idea that Aaron Rodgers isn't playing that well isn't true because he is playing on a team.
He is on par to be worse than Zach Wilson.
He has
statistically, he's very bad right now.
He had that team positioned to win that game last week. He's had multiple games where they've been positioned to win. You have a horrible offensive line. You have a terrible kicker who blew 2 games for that team. And if they win those games, we're talking about a completely different Jet team right now. And so there's a lot of more complicated issues with the Jets besides Aaron Rodgers. I think this is a must-win. I think the Jets do get it done here. Devontae Adams, I think, and them are going to get it done. I'm going to say it is 23-20, a close game. The Jets do get it done here.
Remember what I told you last week about why the Jets would lose if they would lose to the Patriots? I called that upset, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and it was because of the tight end and the running back. I don't need a receiver right now if I'm Houston. Let C.J. Stroud keep doing C.J. Stroud shit. The defense has played well enough. They have a good tight end in Dalton Schultz and a better running back than the Pats had in Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon controls the game. Houston downs them. They're at the bottom of the barrel. 27-13 Texans.
All right. 1 o'clock game now on Sunday. We're in the Novembers now. We have New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers.
The Saints are a 7-point favorite.
Well, they should be, since the Panthers are pretty bad.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's Spencer Rattler again, I don't know who I'm trusting.
I mean, I'd trust him over Young if he's playing.
They haven't announced who the starter for either team is, quite honestly.
I'm going to say right here, I think the Saints win. The Panthers suck. The Panthers, at this point, they should just tap out at the point of the season and get the first round pick because they didn't get it last year because they were boneheads and traded it to the Bears. And so the Bears got the first overall pick. At this point, you already have one win. Might as well just lose the rest of them because there's not going to be really any way for the Panthers to compete in any of these games. I think New Orleans Saints wins 21-0.
Let me go to my handy dandy notes here.
And it doesn't matter who the quarterback is, by the way.
I think that's the biggest thing. Is it matters who the quarterback is because if it's Spencer Rattler again, I can't honestly want to pick the Saints. The Saints have been horrendous with Rattler. Their secondary is not playing very well either.
They need a receiver.
No, the receiving is even trading away Deontay Johnson, which just happened today. Jalen Coker, the undrafted free agent out of Holy Cross, has been phenomenal. I am just trying to see real quick. Okay, well, Carolina's been getting skunked against running backs.
Yep. They've been skunked against everything this
But
season.
so has, I mean, to be fair, so has...
Not as bad.
Yes, they have. If you had to guess who had the most yards against in a game rushing,
You're telling me the Panthers did better than the Saints?
the Saints allowed 217 yards to running backs in a game.
Oh my God. That's...
The worst, I mean, it's not by much. The worst is 201 for Carolina. They are approximately...
about this. We'll get to that in the next
They
one.
are approximately 5 yards apart. They don't have... I'm going with the upset. I'm going with Carolina.
Oh my God.
I'm going with Carolina. I think you're getting Andy Dalton back. 24-17.
24-17.
Okay.
All right, now, speaking of what they're showing on the graph here on the TV here, we have the Washington Commanders at the New Jersey Giants.
Well, that should be a gimme game. I don't think it matters which quarterback is starting. The fact that the Commanders are only 3.5-point favorite, I think, is insane. The Giants are very bad.
I like Jaden Daniels.
Yes, but I'm saying if the rib injury is re-aggravated. Because that was the concern, was his rib did act up during the game, but he still finished it and threw that great Hail Mary. Way to go, Tyreek Stevenson. Maybe you should stop running your mouth.
Well, you know
over.
the ironic thing about this, and I think they're about to show it on
it's
the,
this
on
right
the
here.
thing right here. The ironic thing about this play right here is that had he not tipped it, like when he came in after he was done showboating, it's like had he not tipped it, he probably doesn't catch that.
You know what the worst thing is? If he was paying attention, his entire job, and the coaches outed him, was to rub Noah Brown, not get in the pile. He was supposed to stick with the guy who caught it.
Oh.
He was supposed to stick with Noah Brown.
Okay. But they didn't even know about that until like when it blew up on social media, though.
Yeah,
now
they
they're
did.
ripping him up on.
Yeah, they did. Regardless, I'm taking Washington by a boatload. Let's say Washington wins this one 35-20.
20. I also think the Commanders. It's still surprising me that they're 6-2. Actually, I would never have thought they would be 6-2. But I do think the Commanders win. The Giants are not a good team. They're pretty much rebuilding at this point. I'm gonna say. I think Jaden might have 3 touchdowns in this game. I think it's gonna probably be like a 31-14 game. I think Jaden Daniels is. I mean, who would have thought Jaden Daniels was the best quarterback
shit-talked Jaden Daniels
of the draft, and like so far in his draft class, I mean, Bryce Young isn't doing anything right now.
To be fair, Drake Mays looked very good. No, Jaden Daniels is a different draft class than Bryce Young.
Oh,
Jaden Daniels was a rookie this year.
He was this year, yeah.
You drafted Bryce Young, too.
Bryce Young was last year. Yep. My bad. But no, this year so far, he is the, he was, I still think he's better than Drake right now. He's doing really good, and I'm really liking what he's doing. Like I said, 31-14. I think they easily win. I think it's 3 touchdown passes for Jaden Daniels. I think it's a coming out. Like, probably the best quarterback the Washington team's had in a long time, for sure. All right. Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills.
Bills are a 6-point favorite.
Yes. The Bills are looking really good. Josh Allen had another good game. He did throw his first interception, but I don't really think that was really his fault on that pick.
No, they Harry Nealed him.
Yeah, it was.
You know what that means?
In the weather, too.
No, you know what Harry Kneeling means? When the announcer can't shut up about a certain thing and jinxes it. They mentioned that 3 straight drives before he threw an interception.
I mean, we mentioned it on this on the show last week,
yes, but
too.
we didn't harp on it mid-game.
we were mentioning it on the game. It was like, oh, crap. But nonetheless, regardless, he's only had one. And the thing is Josh Allen looks really good. Tua is back. He did look good against Arizona, but they still did lose in the end. And even so, Buffalo looked good against them the first time when they were in Miami.
Now they come up to Buffalo, which they get the benefit. It's going to be warmer. It's supposed to be in the 60s still this weekend.
60? Okay. Well, regardless, I still think Buffalo is going on all cylinders. This is Bills just look good, and I think they're probably going to be right up there for the division, as well as possibly the conference, depending on how Kansas City finishes, because I think it's going to be between the Bills, Ravens, and Chiefs, and Chiefs are somehow still undefeated. But nonetheless, I think Buffalo Bills win. They get it done. I'm going to say it's 37 to 20, the Bills.
So here's my biggest thing. Not just, obviously, the game Josh Allen's playing. Everyone's going to... The amount of idiots I've heard. Oh, you want to say everybody else needs a receiver. It's not that they needed a receiver, but Amari Cooper helps open up everybody. Amari Cooper is a bona fide number 1. To try to turn the game over to Keon Coleman as a bona fide number 1 as a rookie is very tough. Keon Coleman, however, seeing number 2 coverage, and Khalil Shakir seeing number 2, number 3 coverage has really helped these guys get open. It's helping them see lesser coverage. Amari didn't have a great game, but Keon
He's still kind of learning, too.
But I don't even think I had anything to do with that. Amari was the distraction, per se, this past week. You had Khalil Shakir who went over 100 yards. You had Keon Coleman who had over 70 yards. It frees everybody on the field up. That team is firing on all cylinders.
Balls to the wall.
I won't shit on Miami's offense. They have a lot of talent when Tua's healthy. They didn't have a line. That was their biggest issue this year. They did not fix the line, and they actually lost 3 starters.
Yep.
Their defense looks horrendous. That defense is horrible.
And it's Josh Allen's calling card right there.
Josh is going to pick them apart. I'm telling you right now, I think they're going to hit 42. It's going to be 40.
I want to go, I said 37. But
I'm going to go 42 to 13.
Okay. Well, blowout city here again. It would be another blowout. Because they did it already once. Next, we have the LA Chargers at the Cleveland Browns, who finally have gotten over 20 points.
And the Chargers are a 1.5-point favorite.
It's the Harbaugh factor. The Browns did look good last week.
It's almost like they played for a quarterback they respect.
That, and I think Winston was a better quarterback anyways.
But yes, that's what I'm saying, though. It's almost like they know he's better and they're pissed that he wasn't getting the start. I think they would have done the same thing if it would have been DCR, but I think it's just that the team is very over Deshaun.
Yeah. This one's tough to gauge because, this is a new Browns team essentially, but Chargers kind of been on and off all season on where to go with them. Browns, we have one game to really talk about, really, on them really being good. Even their one win against Jacksonville that they had before the Ravens win wasn't that very impressive. I'm going to go with the upside here and just go with the safer pick and say the Chargers win. I'm going to give it a 20-17 victory, close, maybe a last-second field goal. But I'm going to say the Chargers win.
Give me the opposite.
Okay.
I'm going the Browns. I think that Jameis has his team firing on all cylinders. I think I don't want to say it's addition by subtraction, getting rid of Amari Cooper, but I've said it for years. They've drafted a lot of good day 2 receivers, and Cedric Tillman's going to continue in that boat. Cedric Tillman's proving he's a good receiver. 2 games since Amari Cooper's been gone, and Cedric Tillman's had great games both games, including 2 touchdowns last week against the Ravens. I think Cedric Tillman's good. I think the fact that if he was a second-team rep guy, as was Jameis Winston, that's going to be the guy he has the most connection with right now, I think they can easily beat a bad secondary with the Chargers. I'm going to say that they win 24-17.
Okay. Close game. Still, nonetheless. All right. Next, we have the New England Patriots at the Tennessee Titans. Patriots should be the favorites.
The Titans are the favorites.
Wait, Titans?
It's because it's in Tennessee, I bet.
And?
Titans are the favorite.
That's stupid. Yeah, no, Tennessee is not going to win this game. I don't know what Las Vegas is thinking here. I think they might have had too many drinks because there's no way the Titans are winning. They look like crap. They're terrible. They rue the day that they traded my boy Malik Willis. And they just got blown out by Detroit, like, with not even trying. They got blown out by Buffalo. They've gotten blown out by almost every
fact,
team.
did you see how many yards Jared Goff threw for in that victory?
I didn't look at a stat sheet.
86.
86?
3 touchdowns, 86 yards.
So, passing yards.
Yes. That's so low.
So that means his touchdowns were like, what, inside of the 20, I'm assuming?
I don't think he had to do much work, considering
Well, yeah,
Jameer Gibbs had 177 rushing.
He didn't have to throw any touchdown passes to win that game.
No. They had a kick return, and they had 2 rushing touchdowns as well, which single-handedly would have beaten.
Yeah, like I said, I'm saying the Patriots win. Patriots aren't that great of a team. They have their own problems. They just came off of a miracle victory, but I still think they're a much better team than the Titans. Whether it be in Tennessee or not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to say the Patriots win 27-7.
So my concern is, how bad is the concussion for Drake May? Because
who's the starting quarterback for the Titans now? It's not Lewis, right?
Mason Rudolph.
It's Rudolph again. Okay, it's Rudolph.
Oklahoma State selects Mason Rudolph, but also my biggest concern here, if it's Jacoby Brissett, it's going to be a much closer game. If Drake May is healthy, and maybe that's why it started the line as this. Maybe that's why they started the line where it is, because of Drake May being uncertain. But if Drake May's in, I'm taking New England absolutely. I still need New England at 7 wins. It's going to be a tough uphill battle, but I'm going to say they take care of it 23-10.
And also, just to point out, Tennessee Titans, I hope you're enjoying that 7th-round draft pick you got from us. Because we're enjoying your backup quarterback.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, you act like it hasn't been done before.
Well, yeah, but I just think it's ironic that they didn't think this guy would be anything, that he wouldn't be like a good quarterback. And
okay, how about you look at the last player-for-player trade that happened at the NFL trade deadline?
What, you mean the guard right now?
No, player-for-player, not...
Oh, who was it?
The Giants traded a draft pick and defensive tackle B.J. Hill to the Bengals for starting center Billy Price.
Okay.
Billy Price was out of the league in a year. B.J. Hill got a monster extension, and they got the draft pick as well out of the deal. You're not always right, but if you're doing it because you suck or it's a trade deadline, here's the thing.
Well, this was before the season.
Yes, and it was a cut-down day.
Yeah.
If they were going to cut him anyways and you were going to sign him, at least they got something. I look at it that way. Were they getting ready to cut him as the 3rd quarterback? Yes. Did they get something out of nothing? Yes.
Well, we're enjoying him. I'll just say that. All right. Next, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta's a 3-point favorite.
They should be. I mean, Cowboys suck.
Yes.
We can all agree. The Cowboys suck. Falcons are doing pretty good as of late. They beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was down on that, and they beat them again. But I think they're going to win here as well, because I just don't see how the Cowboys win.
You're cursing them.
Well, if that happens... No, I'm not cursing them.
You are. I feel like every time you've rolled with my Falcons, they lose. I will start paying you to take the loss every week just to fucking bet against them.
What do you mean? Week 1, I picked the Steelers, and they beat them.
Yes. But if you pick the Falcons lose, is what I'm saying.
I don't know about that, but my point is, I think the Falcons win. The Cowboys are terrible. They, need to fight. Let's put it this way: the Dallas Cowboys will start being good once Jerry Jones relieves the general manager of his duties,
or when Jerry Jones dies.
Oh, that won't be for a long time.
The dude is like 98 and a half.
I don't think he's that old. But anyways, Atlanta Falcons win. I'm gonna give it 28-13. Falcons.
Okay, he's 83.
See? Not even close.
I'm taking Atlanta. I don't trust Dallas. I'm gonna hope it's 24-21. This is gonna be a closer game than I think people are gonna expect.
All right. Next we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bengals are a 7.5 point favorite.
Yeah, the Bengals obviously just lost to the Eagles last week, but they are playing a crappy Raiders team. And I think the...
Hold on, you could say crappy Raiders team, but the Raiders almost beat the Chiefs.
True, but they're division rivals.
I want you to know I hate the Raiders right now. Brock Bowers.
And also, to be fair, too, the Chiefs have almost lost in almost all their games.
Brock Bowers cost me $2,100 last week.
Well, at least you didn't lose it.
No, but I didn't win it. I needed a Brock Bowers touchdown. I would have gone 6 of 6, and I would have won $2,100 on a $2 bet.
Well, but can't win them all, I guess. But anyways, the Bengals, I think, will win. Raiders not that good. Bengals need the win to keep themselves pace in the division. I'm gonna say the Bengals win 26-13.
I'm gonna say it's closer than that because I don't have faith in the Bengals either. But I'm gonna say it's 17-14 Bengals.
All right, you think it's gonna go in overtime?
I don't think it's gonna go overtime, but I just think it's gonna be a close game.
All right. Next we have the Denver Broncos at the Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens are a 9.5 point favorite.
They should be.
Denver's look good, man. I don't know if they should be a 9.5 point favorite.
I think you just don't like Lamar.
I'm being honest though. Like Denver's looks very good.
They've been okay, but I don't think they can compete against the bigger teams, like the good teams. I mean, the Browns did beat them, but again, division rivals and of course new quarterback. So there was a lot of unexpected there that the Ravens weren't prepared for. I think the Ravens get back in this, and they get back off after losing that tough loss. I'm gonna say it is.
Did you see? You don't know if Tampa or if Denver can win against the good teams. Did you realize that they knocked off Tampa Bay very handily, right?
Well, yeah, but that was a while back.
And that was before their quarterback was really moving.
Yeah, but I don't know. They haven't beaten, well, they haven't played the Chiefs yet.
No, that's next week.
Yeah, so, yeah, we'll see. And they don't play Buffalo, so I don't think they played the Bills this season.
They don't play the Bills.
No, so, yeah, they're not really playing them any of the better teams in the AFC.
Ravens, Chiefs, Falcons, Browns, Bengals, and Chiefs again.
Yeah, the Browns aren't good.
All right, well,
anyways.
I'm going to say that...
We got Denver?
No, I'm not taking Denver, but if I was playing the spread, I'm taking Denver the points. So I'm going to say that it's... 3? No, I mean, I got 9.5 points to play with. They just got to win by... Or they just got to keep them within a touchdown. I'm going to say Denver wins it. Or Baltimore wins it 21-17.
All right. I'm also going to take the Ravens, and I would take it on the spread as well. I would take it by I would take the Ravens 24-17 touchdown. They win by a touchdown.
No, so you wouldn't take the spread.
I wouldn't take the spread, yeah. So yeah, Ravens I got winning. So first 4:05 game, we have the Chicago Bears at the Arizona Cardinals.
One moment here. Some Facebook bots trying to hit on me, so I want to delete that message. You said Cardinals game. It is a pick'em.
No favorites?
Cardinals are a 1-point favorite, so I'll pick them.
Yeah, this one's tough to say. The Bears have been flip-flopping. The Cardinals have kind of also in a way flip-flopped on being good or bad in games. So it doesn't surprise me. It's a pick 'em. I'm going to go with the safe pick, and you'll probably pick against it, but I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to say the Arizona Cardinals win. I'm going to say it's a close game. I'm going to say it's 26-23. 3-point game, just like the Cardinals had last week against the Dolphins.
Listen, I mean, did I pick the Cardinals last week, or did I pick the Dolphins? You picked the Cardinals, I picked the Dolphins.
I picked the Cardinals, you picked the Dolphins.
I've been a Cardinals supporter, but I can't... It's not that I don't trust the Cardinals here. It's that I really think that Caleb Williams has a different attitude in that clubhouse, and I think he's going to get this team fired up. I think they're going to be pissed off, and they're going to play with a chip on their shoulder for how they lost last week. It's not going to be like a blowout. I'm going to say 23-21. Like, it's a really close game, Bears.
2-point game, but you got the Bears. All right. Next 4:05 game, the game that originally was going to be a primetime game, but bumped, the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles are a 7.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I don't think Eagles are that good of a team. I think they are a fraudulent team, like we said a couple weeks ago, but they're way better than Jacksonville. Jacksonville's just terrible.
I'm sorry. Who barely squeaked out a win against Jacksonville? No. You won by a last-minute field goal.
We dominated that game, though.
The scoreboard says otherwise.
We dominated that game. We'll get to that in a second, but, no, that's not what happened. Jacksonville are not a good team. They get a couple moments here and there, but at the end of the day, they are not a good team. We know this. Eagles are a better team. Eagles are going to win. It's going to be 28-16. Eagles. I
got to go with some out-of-pocket upsets. So Duval, give me the Jags. Gonna say 28-24.
All right. 4:25 game. We have the LA Rams at the Seattle Seahawks.
The Rams are a 1.5-point favorite.
Why, you think Seattle's gonna win?
I don't really like either team, honestly, but I guess the Rams are healthier.
Yeah, well, Seattle's got to try to make sure that they know how to do the snaps right, since they were going Folly City on the red zone. Anyways, yeah, I do think the Rams will win. Division rival teams, obviously, but still, I think the Rams are a much rounded, more better team right now. They just came off a win against the Vikings. There was some controversy at the end, but still.
There's a lot of controversy at the end.
Well, yeah, it's the safety, but, I mean, it wasn't called the penalty when it should have
That's
been.
what I'm saying. They should have called the face mask.
But we don't know if they would have still won, though.
Still would have given them a chance.
Still given them a chance, yeah. But, nonetheless, the Rams played much better in that game than I thought they were going to, and Seattle played horrible against Buffalo in their own 12th-man stadium. I'm going to say the Rams win 20-6. Rams get the job done easily.
I'll go with the Rams as well. Financially, I want to see that happen because I don't want to see Seattle get 2 more wins. I'll say it's 21-14.
All right. Next, which game better be on national television? The last 4:25 game, we have the Detroit Lions at my Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. Lambeau Field, baby.
If I'm not mistaken,
Come on, give me the Packers. The Packers are the favorite.
It says it's on Fox, so
should be. I mean, how is this
the
not?
Packers are not the favorite. 3.5 points to Detroit.
Yeah, I expected them to not be on our side, but we'll prove them wrong like we did last year. So, overall, the Packers did look good against Jacksonville. We did have a flound towards the end with the second half. Jordan Love had the groin injury. He had to come out because of that. That really affected the play. But then we got my boy Malik Willis coming in there.
There's a quarterback controversy.
Hey, you know. Hey, if he wins this game, might as well call it a quarterback controversy. So, most likely Malik Willis. I expect Malik Willis to play in this game. I don't know. I still don't think they've revealed the severity of the groin injury yet. They were supposed to have an MRI yesterday, but
they said yesterday.
They did?
They said it's not that severe.
They didn't say it was that severe?
They said it shouldn't be that severe, and he should be good to go.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Oh, damn. I didn't hear that one. But, okay, so, regardless, though, if it's Jordan or if it's Malik, I think we can win this game. Malik has proven that he can be a solid starting quarterback in this game. He's proven it this season in the games that he's played. Jordan Love beat the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving last year. What? He did.
Tweet of the day. The race between Jordan Love and Xavier McKinney to see who can get the most interceptions on the Packers is great.
What do you mean? Like Jordan Love getting interceptions?
No, because he throws so many, and Xavier McKinney takes so many.
Regardless,
Ian Rappaport yesterday. Packers quarterback Jordan Love's MRI came back with good news. It's a strained groin, nothing major. No surprise, he'll get better every day and do treatment and monitor throughout the week.
Point being is despite the fact that Detroit Lions have been playing good, I still think we can beat this team. If we go on all cylinders, if we win the turnover battle like we have been doing, we have a really good chance of winning this game. We can beat the Lions. We can beat this Dan Campbell Lions team. We did it last year on Thanksgiving. We was 1-1. We split last year. I think this year they come to Lambeau, and I think we get it done. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it might come down to a last-second field goal like it's been the last 2 weeks. But I think we can get it done, and we can take this division upside down and take control of it. I got us winning 34-31, buzzer beater field goal at the end. Go Pack, go!
You got to stay off the go crack go. Detroit continues to humble Green Bay. They should have been humbled. Yeah, they should have been humbled last week with the fact that they shouldn't have beaten the Jags. And
what are you talking about?
You won by a field goal.
And again, we dominated that game. We won the turnover battle. We were dominating that game. We were struggling in the second half because Jordan Love's groin injury.
And Nick Foles is a Hall of Famer.
I didn't say he was a Hall of Famer. When did I ever say he was?
You have some hot takes. They are not that good. Detroit wins 28-20.
You come here next week and my Packers are winning this division. You gotta admit the Packers are better than the Lions.
It's not gonna happen.
It's definitely gonna happen. I can't wait for it to happen now. Anyways,
so by proxy, as a Bills fan, I'm supposed to come in and tell you that the Texans are better than the Bills?
I think the Bills are better than the Texans.
I just said the Texans are better than the Bills.
But I'm just saying, like...
Okay, so it doesn't work that way, but it works apparently if you get all...
division rivals.
No.
Division rivals.
In the words of Randy Philbrooks, you're trash.
No. Division rivals. We're going to beat the Lions. Like we always do. Alright, next. Sunday Night Football. 8:20. Indianapolis Colts. Joe, never count him out, Flacco is starting against the Minnesota Vikings. At Minnesota.
The Vikings are a 5-point favorite.
Boo. I don't know, man. Vikings have been looking shaky the past couple weeks. And my boy Joe Flacco's playing. I think this might be the upset of the week. I think the Colts are going to get it done. I think it is 28-21. Colts. Joe Flacco, man. 3 touchdowns.
So
Richard did tap out, of course.
Hold on.
That's why he started. But.
You just said you own... I'm sorry, I'm still stuck in this one. You said you own the Lions.
Yeah, we beat them on Thanksgiving last year.
Okay, and go to the last 4 before that. No.
What?
You beat them on Thanksgiving. Loss. You have 4 straight losses prior to that.
Okay, well...
Since they got good.
We weren't that good 2 years ago, the last year Aaron Rodgers played. Okay.
You are 1-5 or 1-4 the last 5 games. You have no reason to be cocky.
Do you know how many years? I mean, now go back to the last 5 years of how many times we beat them.
Again, hold on. You're trying to give the we weren't that good.
We weren't. We didn't make the playoffs.
How many seasons did they go over? And you're not going to want to hear that.
The Lions have been crappy for 50+ years.
Blow pack blow. I'm taking the Vikings. I don't trust Joe Kracko.
3 touchdowns, man. He's at 3 touchdown passes. He's going to have over 200 yards passing. Joe, never count him out, Flacco. You can never count him out. I don't think
that's his nickname at all.
You can never count him out.
I'm going to count him out like a wrestling match. Give me the Ring of Honor count out to 20. That's how much I don't think he's good.
So if he wins, you're going to say that he's great then?
No. If he gets dog shit.
If he gets 3 touchdown passes, like I said,
he's dog shit.
What if he gets 3 touchdown passes, like I said, he's?
I will say he's great if he gets 5 touchdown passes.
I can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah, me neither, because it won't happen. Vikings.
Watch you jinx it, and it actually.
Vikings are going to win 31-3.
Watch it,
Vikings are going to win 31-3.
Hey, I'm just saying, you're going to jinx it. He's going to get 5 now. What'd you say was the score?
31-3.
Alright, so the Colts will win. Anyways, Monday Night Football, the final game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Kansas City Chiefs, 8:15.
I sure wish that Tampa had any receivers at this point. Chiefs are an 8.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I mean...
And even if it's a close game, the refs are the 12th man, so...
I mean, they gotta lose at some point. I mean, they have been barely winning a lot of these games. I feel like at some point,
Yeah, it could be this one, though.
I don't know, man. I mean...
I would love nothing more than that.
They're thin on receivers, but... I don't know. I think this might be the one, but I can't pick it, but I think there's a possibility. I'm still going to say the Chiefs win as a safe pick, but man, eventually this team's going to lose at some point. Chiefs are going to win. I'm going to say it's 28-21. Chiefs.
I'm unfortunately say the Chiefs too. They'll struggle like they have been. It's going to be 24-21.
Okay. When do you think it's going to be overtime?
No.
You feel? Okay. Yeah, that's all the picks for this week. Make sure, if you're watching on Spotify, check it out on the YouTube. Make sure to subscribe if you're watching on the YouTube, or if you're watching on the website, to redirect it for the YouTube. Also, if you are a Green Bay Packers fan, make sure to check out the weekly Green Bay Packers Beast recap show that I do every week after every Packers game. I try to get it out as quickly as I can. If not, I will get it later on the Sunday. But I will try to get it up as much as as fast as I can for that. That's me talking about the stats, the key plays. Whether we win or lose, it doesn't matter. I will be I always do that every week. So make sure to check out that, comment, subscribe. Also, make sure to go to the 2 Scoops.
Nikki 2 Scoops?
Yeah, 2 Scoops.
Not the 2 Scoops.
2 Scoops.
Nikki 2 Scoops. Get the Death by Peanut Butter. Unless you're allergic, then find something else. Kyle at Chicken Dippin'. Hit him up. Best way to eat chicken wings. Jeanette at the Beauty Parlor. That's all I got.
And don't forget to spread those wings, too. You got your wings. So.
We spread those wings enough.
Spread those wings. Alright. That is it, guys. I am, Ultimate Goku. He's the Reigning 48. We're out of here. Peace. See you next week. Peace.